Today I'm bringing to you a disgusting kitchen that I have neglected for weeks. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, my name is Katie. Today I'm bringing to you a clean with me video. This might be one of my most interesting videos yet, and probably my most satisfying video that you will ever see. We have a disgusting stove here today and a disgusting refrigerator that I have neglected for weeks in anticipation of this video. So, just for you all, I'm gonna let you in on my dirty little secrets. This is the before of the outside, the handprints, the many handprints and spills. And also I'm gonna take you over here to my stove because I haven't cleaned my stove in about 2-3 weeks, and this is 2-3 weeks of disgustingness because I've been wanting to do a video, and so I wanted to show you all the before and after. And it is quite dirty, and I might not get to the oven. I cooked a ham in recently and it splattered grease everywhere, so yeah. And share with you the products that we use throughout our home to help keep it a non-toxic environment for our children, and so that we can keep the place clean and smelling lovely with no headaches or any of those negative hormone disrupting yuckiness. Without further ado, let's get to it. The first thing I'm going to do is make the solution of Thieves household cleaner, and I use a concentrated form and then I add it to my 16-ounce spray bottle. Just a cap full to 16 ounces of water is enough. This stuff is so concentrated, it lasts me the whole year. I just keep refilling my bottles. I put the funnel on the wrong bottle, as you saw there. So I use this to clean my bathrooms. It's great at cutting grease in the kitchen, so I use it on all my kitchen appliances everywhere around the house. I also use it in my carpet shampooer. It has replaced all of the toxic products that I used years and years and years ago. I have now started to use Thieves, and it is great. And I also use vinegar and water to clean as well as baking soda. So I'm trying to keep the toxins down in our home, and using this product for everything is a great way to do it. It's also really economical. I'm gonna get my camera angle adjusted here in just a second for you guys to see all of this cleanup, but right now I'm just eliminating some of the chunks. Typically I clean my stove top every night or every other night, especially if I'm doing a lot of cooking. I just take everything off and then wipe it down. Of course, it's not as easy as a glass stove top to clean. It does take a little bit more time and it is a little bit more messy, but it's totally worth it. I love cooking with gas, and so I like this stove a lot. Of course, lately I have neglected this stove because I have a newborn baby and my nights have just been filled with taking care of him, and so this has gotten a lot of neglect. I'd rather just sit and snuggle my baby than I would do all the tedious household chores that I typically do when my kids go to bed, but this newborn stage is too sweet to pass up, so I'm just really enjoying that right now. Although today I am cleaning while he is taking a nap, so it's worked out really good. I can get a couple of things knocked out while he's napping, and then tonight I can rest. The other drawback to this style of stove is when I wipe down the front face, all the buttons get triggered. And then also my belly, when I was pregnant, would hit all the buttons and trigger it. Sometimes it would lock my oven. Sometimes it would turn on the oven. So yeah, just one thing to be mindful of. When I bake bread at 500 degrees, it basically burns everything off in the stove. I haven't baked bread, I don't think, since we cooked this pork in here. And the pork, we cooked a big old ham, and it's just splattered the grease and the fat all over the oven. So I'm just vacuuming out some of the ashes and stuff from the last high heat cook that there was. And then I'm gonna spray this down with the Thieves solution and let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm gonna wipe it down. And you're gonna see it's just gonna wipe most of that grease away, and what I can't get wiped away inside of the oven, I'll scrape with a razor blade. But I'm gonna go ahead and spray this glass part down and use a razor blade to scrape it. While my husband was stationed in the UK, I was there with him, and I worked for a environmentally friendly cleaning company, and we had non-toxic cleaning supplies that we used in the homes for our clients. And one of the things that we did do were very deep cleans, where we would actually take the oven door apart and go on the inside and clean the glass on the inside. I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to get this part clean. The inside is pretty clean from, I think I did that about a year or two ago, so it doesn't need to be done right now. Typically at the end of tenancies, when people are moving out of rental homes, that's when we would go in and do the major deep cleaning, all the baseboards, all the windows, every single nook and cranny that you can possibly imagine. We would clean, and then they actually had inspectors come, and the home would have to pass a cleaning inspection before the next people who wanted to rent could move in, or before the house was sold to the next family. With a little bit of extra cleaning solution, I'm going to give this a final little scrub down with this green pad and just get the last bits of ick and film off of there. Using Thieves as my oven cleaner and using it regularly, I would say every 3 months roundabout, I try to give my oven a good scrub, a good clean. And with using Thieves, I don't even have to wear gloves. We aren't opening up windows when it's cold outside. I mean, I like to open up the windows and refresh the house daily if I can anyways. But what I'm trying to say is this isn't a toxic oven cleaner. And if you just stay on top of it, it gets the oven clean. And if you go years without cleaning your oven, then you might have to use a toxic oven cleaner. But this stuff works great. As you can see, it's super hot and sweaty because I was polish, all of that. Look at how beautiful it is. So I use the thieves cleaner to clean it, and then to polish it I use Ceramo-Bright. And this stuff, I've had it for 5 years and I use it like twice a year because I really don't need to use it that much more than that. I just give my fridge a good wipe down every week. But like I said earlier, I haven't wiped down the fridge or the stove in about 3 weeks, so they were both disgusting. And so there's some other things that need to be done. I also cleaned my dishwasher. I'm gonna throw some polish on that real quick. I gotta clean up here on top of my fridge. There's all kinds of yuck up there. Oh, look, there I am. I don't know why there's a trash bag up here, but maybe I can use it to get rid of some of this stuff. So I have up here some snacks apparently, so I need to take this bowl down. The snack bowl, I also use that bowl to make sauerkraut. Here's some exercise stuff. Needs to go. Golf balls. Golf balls made everywhere. Alright, sweetie, is this yours? Does this work? Here, take that. Okay, here's a really disgusting old cookie jar. I was hoping there was money in it because at one point it did have money in it. But I used to sling elderberry syrup like a champ, so I had elderberry syrup money, doula money, and I had all kinds of cash in there, but it's gone. You ever like hope that you forgot about money? And like you're going through your summer wardrobe or you're going through like stuff like this and you're like, I hope I find some money. Well, I found $5 in a pair of shorts that don't fit me, and they fit me last summer, but they don't fit me now. So here's $5 to feel better because we don't fit you anymore. Now I'm gonna vacuum the air return vent, and I actually need to switch out the filter, and while the air is on, I'm gonna vacuum this so that all the dust that gets stirred up gets sucked into the filter that's in there. the old filter, and then I'm going to be replacing it with a new filter. I try to replace the filter depending on how nasty it gets, but every 3 months at least, sometimes more than that, especially during the burn season when there's a whole lot of smoke. I keep the air running through the house, and this particular filter picks up a lot of particles. Don't forget to change your air vents when you're cleaning.
Yes.
Like once a month, once every 3 months. Depends. If you live in a dirt bowl like we do, in the desert where we have a dirt road and all the dust gets kicked up, all the dust gets sucked into the house. If you live like that, you need to clean your air vents. I actually need to dust this again. I just vacuumed this thing the other day and it already needs to be vacuumed again. So I try to vacuum it like once a week. If you vacuum when the vent is on, all the dust that you're vacuuming that gets kicked around gets sucked up into the filter. So when you're vacuuming, vacuum when the air vent is on, or when the circulation is on in your house, so that all the dust is getting kicked up into this return duct. When it's time to refill my Thieves hand soap, what I do is I fill 2/3 up with water, and then I top the rest off with soap. So I've already put the water in there, and this actually makes this large bottle of soap, hand soap, go a lot farther. And because it's so concentrated, I mean, this works just as good. Leave a little bit of room for your pump top, and then there you have it. Your soap is refilled. And you have quite a few bottles out of this one large bottle. I would say 10 hand soaps. This is Riker's before. This is his hair. I think he was trying to part it in the middle, but we are gonna give him a haircut.